stop our committee from doing that on this or any other matter. We obviously need to get at the facts to lay out the case for a willful violation of the law. But I do think that the committee's request for further information and documentation, as put forward by our chairwoman, Carolyn Maloney, certainly underscores the gravity of this matter and the seriousness of the committee in looking at it, which you asked earlier, when are there going to be investigations? Our committee is taking that very seriously. And of course, the January 6th Commission is looking at the whole issue of the insurrection and what preceded it and what followed it. And I think that could be a blockbuster of a report that could do further damage to Donald Trump in terms of his behavior before, during, and after that violent insurrection, which he decided.
Congressman, we always appreciate your candor. Thank you for spending some time with us today and having this conversation. We're grateful. When we come back, I'm talking Republicans like Lindsey Graham act like they know how to deal with autocrats like Vladimir Putin, which makes his complete and utter refusal to confront the disgraced ex-president, the one who wanted to overturn an election he clearly lost, all the more hypocritical. That reporting after a quick break.
I've got moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now, there's Sky Risen. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin in 4 months after just 2 doses.
Sky Risen may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Sky Risen. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Clear the Right sale starts this Friday at Nordstrom Rack. Take an extra 25% off items already on sale. Hurry before the rack is cleared. This Friday through Monday, only at Nordstrom Rack.
For asthma, there's primatine mist. When symptoms strike, your airways now. Primatine mist is clinically shown to open airways quickly. Get the #1 FDA-approved over-the-counter asthma inhaler and breathe easy again.
7 in 10 Americans say the country is heading in the wrong direction. Just about everything is more expensive. This means that the car you have today is likely going to be the car you have long after your warranty's expired. That's why you need to call CarShield before your next breakdown. CarShield customers can receive protection for major parts and systems and have the freedom to choose the mechanic or dealer for repairs. CarShield administrators go the extra mile by including car rental options. You can also get emergency services for flat or damaged tires, lockouts, dead batteries, and towing, all at no additional cost to you.
So there are a few things in life that are certain. Taxes, death, and your car breaking down. So that's why you should call CarShield before it's too late.
Trust CarShield to help save you money when your car breaks down. Call now.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantee. Call 800-251-4682. 800-251-4682. Are you stressed out? Have back pain? Frustrated with belly fat? Have no energy? Now there's a simple solution. The Aero Trainer. We're supported on a cushion of air for maximum muscle activity. 4 exercises in less than 5 minutes is all you need. Stretch back, shoulders, and legs. Safely with the ultimate approach. Tone and shape your entire body.
You are calling is not available.
And
Please try again later.
The Aero Trainer is only $49.90. And you get free shipping. That's aerotrainer.com.
We go where we help protect those who protect us all.
They're telling us the invasion is imminent, but they're not telling Putin with clarity what happens if you invade. He should be punished now. What I can't get over is that the world is allowing him to do all this without consequence. The guy took the Crimea in 2014. He's got 100,000 troops amassed on the Ukrainian border, and he's paying no price at all. We're talking way too much, and we're doing too little.
So that, of course, was Lindsey Graham appearing on ABC's This Week on Sunday, playing his best version of an outraged Lindsey Graham, feigning to be outraged by the Biden administration's response to the crisis in
Motion
Ukraine.
detected at the front
So
door.
Graham was clearly upset there about an autocrat trying to usurp another country. He seemed to fall silent when the conversation changed to another would-be wannabe autocrat. George Stephanopoulos changed the subject to the twice-impeached, disgraced ex-president. Graham had nothing but praise for Trump, saying he had a great chance of being president again in 2024. Graham's paradox brings up a major theme in today's Republican Party. Their party's leader for actions that certainly border on anti-democratic and autocratic. As William Salatin writes in Bulwark, quote, Trump doesn't have Putin's record of jailing political opponents, eliminating dissidents and journalists, or invading countries, but he's often emulated foreign autocrats. In short, Graham understood that Trump thought like an autocrat, had just attempted to seize and hold power like an autocrat, and could never be talked out of his autocratic mindset. But instead of confronting the tyrant, Graham excused him. In fact, Graham tried to protect Trump's path back to power. Let's bring to our conversation Charlie Sykes, the editor at large of the Bulwark, also an MSNBC contributor, and Basil Smigel, Democratic strategist and the director of the public policy program at Hunter College. It is a sort of slow move to saying out loud what the Republican Party is, but in terms of its numbers, it may be the largest anti-democratic or hostile to democratic norm movement the world over, Charlie. And I wonder why these men, and they're mostly men, think they can stand on the world stage and criticize the world's most heinous autocrats by saying nothing about the autocratic impulses of Donald Trump.
Well, this is what I like about Will's article. He was my newest colleague at the Bulwark, and I think he pointed out this paradox that these guys are so tough when it comes to how we need to deal with autocrats like Vladimir Putin. But when they're faced with an autocrat in their own party who has made it absolutely clear that he might stage another coup, Lindsey Graham is the exact opposite. I mean, can you come up with somebody who is more like Neville Chamberlain in terms of appeasement when it comes to Donald Trump than Lindsey Graham? So there is this weird cognitive dissonance between all of the tough guy posturing and rhetoric when it comes to, say, Russia, and yet when it comes to Donald Trump, who poses this, I think, clear and present danger to our constitutional republic, you're not going to see any sort of pushback. No sort of, we need to stand strong, we need to make things better.
Hello. Hello. Okay, girl, I can't hear you without that noise. Hello. You sound like you're far away. Where are you? Okay. All right, go ahead. Just hit me up later. Yeah, and it's too, and I can't hear, so just call me later. I was just calling you back. You can call me later. All right. Will there be checks and balances? I thought the comment of your previous guest was very interesting, where he was talking about Watergate and the lesson that we thought that we had learned, that the president was not above the law. The president would be held accountable. But just think about it, that there were, I think, 40 Nixon administration officials who were indicted and or imprisoned as a result of Watergate. think of all of the criminal charges, all of the people who were held responsible. A president who was forced to resign, an attorney general who went to prison, a White House counsel who went to prison. And contrast that to what we have right now, where there are no consequences, no legal consequences whatsoever for what Donald Trump did, what he attempted to do, all lies that he has told. And there's really very little prospect that there will be going forward. So there's a rather dramatic contrast between what we thought this country stood for in terms of the rule of law and the president and where we are right now.
You know, any student of Watergate and anyone who tries to understand why these times are so different, Basil, always lands on, I think, two structural changes. I think Geraldo and Rivera and Sean Hannity have actually had this conversation on the radio on the air. Geraldo said to Hannity, you know, you were around during Watergate, Nixon, and would have had to resign. And I don't know if they were joking, I don't know if it was serious, I don't know if it was a rare moment behind the curtain where they said out loud what we all suspect. But the apparatus of disinformation and propaganda and the media run state cannot be